finna rip it from you. Riding around in my coupe. Rory that ain't got no roof. Sorry, I cannot get loose. I'm always chasing the Benjamins.
G'day beasts, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. And in this video, we're going to look at a 2018 streetwear and fashion overview covering sneakers, collabs, brands, trends, the whole works. Let's see what 2018 is going to be, and let's get right into it. So if you do go on to enjoy, don't forget to smack the video a like and also join the beast down below. Thank you so much for watching, and let's jump right into it. So from the top, who are our collabs for 2018 that we do know of? So I'm looking at three main sneaker collabs, all with the same brand. So we've got Nike Fear of God, we've got Nike Kendrick Lamar, that was a big signing, and we've also got Nike Virgil Abloh's The 10 again with Off-White. That's going to be an absolutely sensational collab as well. So them three collabs, I think, will really define who wins the sneaker battle in 2018. We've already seen some concepts from all three of these. The Cortezes from the Kendrick Lamar collab looking absolutely fire. We've also got some more mock-ups of the Air Force Ones and things alike from the Virgil Abloh Off-White V2 collab, which would be pretty cool. I like the different coloured Vapor Maxes that are rumoured for the Virgil Abloh Off-White collab with Nike there. And I think the biggest thing, and something that we'll also get into in the brand section, is Jerry Lorenzo's signing with Nike, moving away from Vans and moving to the biggest hitter in the shoe and streetwear footwear industry at the moment in a Nike. So that's a very big signing. So now let's look at sneakers in 2018, and I did actually touch a lot on sneakers in that opening collab section. Now what we're looking at here, we'll start off with Jordan, a very important brand that needs to be mentioned whenever we're talking sneakers. And Jordan have been rumored or have told the public that they don't want to produce as many sneakers in 2018. They're going to reel it back. They produced like over 150 colorways and retros, and it was just like 2 or 3 pairs of Jordans dropping every week, and it really flooded the market and oversaturated what their brand was and what they were doing in 2017. So they are grinding it back in 2018, which should see the hype sort of increase, I guess, if you want to look at it in a demand and supply side way of thinking. Looking at Adidas, the Adidas 4D Futurecraft, I don't think it's going to be as big as people are carrying on about. Yes, it's going to get a lot of traction on Instagram when they release, but I think that high price tag, they're going to be like $400 or $500, especially in Australia where we're like this. The price will be over nearly $600. They just won't get the traction because they won't have that consumer price tag. Yes, they're going to be popular on Instagram, but I don't think it's going to be like Boost, where the $180 to $200 price tag allows everyone to access it. Speaking of Boost, we already saw Boost on the decline throughout 2017, and I think that's sort of going to continue, where Boost just becomes an accepted technology that isn't really hyped anymore, but still is a really comfortable cushion in the market. Basically what the whole Nike Air sort of thing is. Every grandmother's got Air in their sneakers now, and that's just the way it is. Keeping on the subject of Boost, Kanye West Yeezy Boost, I think will really reignite. I think 2017 was a bit of a flat year. Yes, they did release 5 or 6 colorways and did the same thing as Jordan, just threw a whole lot of rubbish and hoping that one sticks at the wall. So that probably didn't really work. I'm thinking that the 2 colorways I've seen, which was like the Sesame and the Ice Yellow, one was August, and I can't remember when the other one was. It was around the time of the Mud Rats. I think them 2 colorways look really nice, and I think the Ice Yellow hopefully is a cancelled release. It's not the best colorway. We've already had that McChicken colorway from the Yeezy, so I think the Sesame colorway will definitely be the one that really lights a fire underneath the Yeezys and the hype train again. Still looking at Adidas, the Pharrell NMD Human Races, I think they're just going to keep powering on through 2018. They've definitely gained a lot of traction, and they will just keep going, I reckon. As I mentioned in the collab section, Nike and their 3 major collabs, I think they're definitely going to take over. Adidas and Nike are pretty much tied throughout 2017. If we look at the sneaker war, I think towards the back end of 2017, Nike with the Off-White collab really helped, put them at the top end of a lot of the sneaker lists. But I do feel like Nike will really take out 2018 with those 3 heavy-hitting collabs to Adidas's almost non-existent lineup at this stage. Keeping on Nike, we all know that they released a lot of 97s this year, the Air Max 97s, and they're set to release a lot of 98s in this year. So I don't think the 98s will have as much traction as the 97s, probably because the silhouettes aren't, well, they are quite similar, but I think the 97s have a little bit more fandom around them, and I think the 98s will just play out what they did with the 97s anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, now let's have a look at brands. We've got Supreme. We all know they own 2017. They collab with everyone and anyone on a whole lot of variety of products, accessories, and streetwear and footwear. It was just ridiculous. They're going to continue into 2018. I don't own any pieces, but I feel like they are really just going to steamroll 2018 as well. Bape plateaued in 2017, and I think this trend could also continue with a sort of a flattening out effect. You've seen the hype die down on Instagram and all that sort of stuff, which is to be expected. They sort of just go in peaks and flows depending on who's wearing what at what stage. My big call, and if you remember back in the collab section, the Fear of God Nike collab, I think that's really going to spark a resurgence in the Fear of God aesthetic culture. I feel like last year it died down a little bit on the tail end of 2016 when it was really popular, and I think we'll see a little bit of a swing back to the Jerry Boy look, which is pretty good. I like the look. It's minimal, it's simple. Now let's talk about something a little bit topical and controversial: the Gucci saturation on everything. So Gucci has just risen to popularity at this, I would say mid 2017, and now it's at an all-time high. I would say there's literally everything Gucci. Everyone's obsessed with it, and this whole high fashion in streetwear, I think, will continue. But I feel like Gucci has sort of done its dash. It was sort of a groundbreaker in a sense. It was, I don't know, it was used a lot for clickbaiting and stuff. So I feel like it's going to run its dash, and there's going to be another brand that takes over. Talking of the groundbreakers in the high fashion to streetwear, LV, Louis Vuitton, I think that will definitely die down if there isn't another collab with another streetwear brand. I feel like the hype on that will also die down. And a little bit of an oddball on who's going to pick up this hype, I feel like the Vetements collection will sort of pick up. I really like the aesthetic, what they're doing there, and I feel like their media campaign with the release of their non-scheduled fashion show or something like that was really quite cool, where they had the different animals and stuff on the videos. I just feel like that's quite connecting with the audience, and I think they could swing it across. If they get a good brand ambassador, that would really help their brand. So now let's look at trends, and trends are a whole lot of things that I think will catch on. So first of all, we've got the video that I put out in the man bag, and the man bag is definitely something that I think will continue into 2018, or halfway through 2018 at least. Hopefully it pushes on a little bit beyond that, because I think it's quite functional, as I said in that video. Also, the wide trouser, another video I've done in the It's Trending series, and I feel as if the wide trouser just has no place. Track pants, yes. The wide trouser, no. I said that again in the video. Another wish of mine is for men's accessories in streetwear to become more popular, because I feel as if this stage we are pretty much all about the clothing and the shoes and nothing about the accessories, which I don't really agree with. I feel like we can do a little bit more. Watches should definitely come into play a bit more. If there was some collabs with some high-end watch brands, hopefully in 2018 they'll get a few more people swinging that way. Maybe some other neck accessories other than just gold chains, because that's quite basic. That's been going around forever. So changing it up with the necklace, changing it up with wristbands and watches, I hope really picks up in the trend section in 2018. Another trend is scarves. Believe it or not, there has been a lot of scarves on the runway and things as alike, and I feel like that could really work its way into streetwear quite easily. There's definitely a place for it. The second to last trend is the leather pant. Now I swear leather goes on a business cycle when it comes to when it's in fashion, when it's not in fashion. It's either the jacket, it's either the pants. It's just on a constant rotation, and apparently the pants are what is going to come in, which would make sense. It's probably, I'm not going to comment on it now. I'll leave that for an It's Trending video, but leather pants. And finally, something that we in Australia have been on forever, mainly because of the ease of use and how ridiculously readily available they are. We've got the padded or puffy jacket. I would say this swung into popularity mainly because of the North Face Supreme collab, but the more basic colors, the blacks, the easy to wears, I think will definitely go absolutely booming worldwide in 2018. So there we go, guys. That is the 4 categories that I had for you guys, and I hope you guys did enjoy this Streetwear 2018 predictions and overview fashion video. There was a lot in that video and a lot of sort of predictions that I've made upon my own research, as well as bringing up some articles and stuff like that and seeing what other people are thinking. So hopefully you guys can get some information out of this and be ahead on the curve. Subscribe for my sort of more regular It's Trending videos where I talk to you guys about the latest streetwear and men's fashion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Brodos. You have been awesome. Stay classy.